KJ, it looks fine, Stephanie told me, staring at my chest in the bathroom mirror. We were on a 5-minute break from the table read so that Mr. Katz, the faculty advisor, could go out to his Subaru and chain-smoke Marlboros. It totally fits. I turned to the side, and there they were in full glory. The megaboobs. My face burned with irritation. The curse of being a redhead. My face flushed at the drop of a hat. It so does not, I said, crossing my arms over the hot pink hoodie she was attempting to lend me. I pressed my forearms down so hard it hurt. God, I hated those damn things. Sometimes I wondered if there was some breast fairy who came in the window every night, attached a tire pump to my chest area, and went to work. You are of a normal size. I am purely Himalayan. Well, what do you want to do? Wear a stained sweater for the rest of the day? She asked, wrinkling her small upturned nose. Everything about Stephanie was small. Her feet, her boobs, her ears, her hands. With her blue eyes and curly brown hair, she was like a walking, talking Precious Moments figurine. I, meanwhile, was deformed. All right, fine, I said finally, grabbing my bag. Let's just go back. You're welcome, Stephanie said with a hint of sarcasm. She's like a mom that way, always making sure you're polite. Thank you, I replied with a smile, matching her tone. We walked out of the bathroom and headed for the lobby outside the auditorium. So Robbie Delano really saved you? She asked. Yep, it was like he had some geek-repelling force field around him or something, I told her. It was super cool. Huh, well, by definition, that would sort of make him a geek too, she said thoughtfully. Uh-oh, science girl has a new hypothesis, I joked. Stephanie could make a scientific theory out of almost anything. She once did a whole project on how White Castle isn't as popular as Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's because red, yellow, and orange promote hunger, whereas blue and white promote inner peace. No, I'm not kidding. Well, think about it. With magnets, the positive force is attracted to the negative force. So let's say you're the negative force. Why do I have to be the negative force? I asked. She rolled her eyes. Okay, you're the positive force. The geeks are the negative force. The only thing that could repel them is another negative force. Therefore, Robbie is a geek, she finished happily. We had just stepped into the lobby, and about a dozen people stopped talking as Stephanie's last 4 words echoed throughout the room. Laughter quickly, inevitably ensued. Stephanie looked like she was about to die. Oh my God, kill me now, she said. I didn't answer. I couldn't, because my Cameron Richardson radar was going berserk. Cameron Richardson, I whispered through my teeth, my heart pounding. What? Steph asked. She was still distracted by her verbal vomit. He was standing in the corner with Tama and some other guys from the basketball team, all sweaty from practice, cradling a ball and laughing at some joke his friend had made. I loved his laugh. It wasn't the usual popular guy laugh. You know how they always laugh really loudly while looking around at their friends to make sure they're all still laughing too, so they'll know when to stop? Like the second something stops being funny to one of them, it must stop being funny to all of them. Not Cameron. He laughed like no one was watching him. And sometimes, when you thought he was finished laughing and he'd gone all quiet, he'd suddenly, spontaneously giggle out of nowhere to himself. Sometimes in bio class, I'd catch him doing that. I loved him most in those moments. Of course, he'd never caught me doing anything. I was pretty sure that Cameron had a special superpower that enabled him to see right through me. Cameron Richardson, Cameron Richardson, Cameron Richardson, I muttered. I was moving Steph through the lobby now, trying to look casual and cool as we passed by Cameron's little clutch of friends. His red and white Washington high cap was on backward, and he lifted it up to scratch at his dark blonde curls. My palms were sweating, and I felt lightheaded, just like I always did when Cameron was around.